And hello again. This video is actually in response to some other dude about his last video log that he made about places that you've lived and how it's affected you. And I just thought that was kind of an interesting topic and that maybe I would respond. So I am doing so in video form. I have lived, I grew up in East Lansing, Michigan, moved to Kalamazoo, Michigan, and then to South Haven, Michigan, which is just going from the middle of the state farther and farther west towards Lake Michigan. Shortly after high school, I moved to Prescott, Arizona. I lived there for almost a year, and then I moved back to Michigan, and then moved to Nantucket Island for almost a year, and was a nanny there. So Nantucket Island, Massachusetts, before moving back to Kalamazoo again. So both of those places definitely changed me. I think that the experience of just living outside of my house was a big deal, but the places themselves definitely affected my personality and have really helped to shape me into the person that I am today. Prescott, Arizona, I was living with my grandmother when I was out there, and I was working in hotels, and I gained a lot of experience in hospitality. I also worked a lot in my local church. And that experience alone, it really, I guess, made me more of an outgoing person. Not that I wasn't outgoing before, but definitely a lot more since then. I was 18 and 19 years old when I lived there, so I was still pretty young. But working in hospitality, you see things that just crazy stuff, and you have to, talk to different kinds of people all day, deal with the stress of people who are upset with things and all kinds of stuff. And then the church that I was going to was a majority senior citizens. So I had I had prior knowledge and wisdom passed on to me by my parents to really respect older people and senior citizens. But moving out there and actually being around them every day and participating in church activities with them every day, it really opened my eyes to just how much you can learn and really grasp from older people. The city itself of Prescott, Arizona is actually a lot senior citizens. It's like a retirement community almost. So everywhere that I went, it was a completely different atmosphere than what I was used to in Kalamazoo. Not to mention the overflow, as bad as that sounds, of Native Americans. There was a ton of casinos, a ton of Native Americans. It was on Yavapai County, which is Native American, But I learned a lot about their culture, and it was just really nice. They're good people. So then I moved back to Michigan and then to Nantucket. When I lived on Nantucket Island, I was a nanny for 6 kids, and they were ages 3, 6, 8, 8, 8, that's triplets, and 9. And the youngest of the triplets with special needs. It was 4 girls and 2 boys. That experience has shaped me into the type of mother I think that I want to be. I'm only 21 years old, but being a Latin woman, you're really raised with you have to get married and make babies, and if you do that, then you have fulfilled your life mission as a human being. So cooking and cleaning 7 days a week, 8 to 12 hours a day, with 6 kids, definitely made me mature pretty quickly. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was an interesting topic. I'm curious as to what other people have to say about different things they've experienced from different places. Nantucket itself was a very ritzy community. I had a really different idea of what I was getting into before I got there, and once I was there, I definitely had a bit of a culture shock. I didn't have the best of experience on Nantucket as far as the life there goes and the people that I was surrounded by, but the family that I was with, I was lucky enough to be with a really loving group of people, so that made my Nantucket stay a bit better. But I am definitely happy that I moved back to Michigan, and I will not be going back to Nantucket anytime soon. But it was definitely a growing experience, and hopefully from here on out I will continue to take things with me from the places that I've been, and it'll just continue to make me grow as a person. So I look forward to seeing other people's posts, and thank you to some other dude for making such an awesome topic.